Hello guys, this is Movie Madness where the chaos is business, and I was actually kind of thinking to myself, what should I review next of the Halloween series? I mean, do I go for Halloween 4, which has got to be one of the best out of the Halloween franchises since Halloween 2, H2O, and the original Halloween? Now, that does sound like a good option. And I did like Halloween 5, even though it was regarded as a letdown for the series, but I didn't have very strong opinions about Halloween 6. It just felt kind of like a forgettable movie to me. So, nah. How about H2O, which has Jamie Lee Curtis back and try to end the series for good? Keyword being try. Yeah, I don't think I can sit through that abomination. Abomination on this world! How about Halloween 3? Well, I did think it has an underrated Halloween classic with big name stars like Tom Hardy, the late Daniel O'Herlihy, John Carpenter as the producer, Alan Howarth and John Carpenter working on the score, and an all-around different tone for the series. Screw it. I'm doing Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. And to add further credibility to my review, hang on. It's always hard to get these down. I bought Halloween 3 so I can add credibility to my review. So I'm not doing this for cash, I'm just doing this purely out of entertainment. So, without further ado, let's sit back and watch Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. Now before I dive into this review, a little background information. The first Halloween is regarded a cult classic among fans, being settled atmosphere, legitimate suspense, and surprising scares, otherwise than just throwing shit tons of jump scares and gore like Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. Well, Michael Bay's version anyway. Now, Halloween 2 went sort of in a different direction. Yeah, jump scares and gore, what else do you expect? Friday the 13th came after this. The studio was kind of making copycats of that. With that said, Carpenter wanted to take the series in a different direction, being an anthology series where each supernatural story centers around a certain subject. That subject is Halloween. And seeing how I'm reviewing this on Halloween, it's the perfect time to talk about the black sheep of the series, Season of the Witch. Now, this is a film that has the franchise split. Some people love it, some people hate it, some people are mixed in between. I lean more into the love it category, but I can definitely see the problems, and I can definitely see why people hate it. With that said, let's jump into this and make all of our heads nest for cockroaches. This is Season of the Witch. Halloween 3. Our story begins with a man running from robots. And no, I'm not kidding. Robots.
Are you f***ing serious?
I really wish I watched some Transformer movies because, by God, I can't think of any funny robot references. You know what? Right off the bat, I'll give this movie the benefit of the doubt. The score is amazing here. I think I might actually buy a copy. While being chased from robots, he manages to lose one of them and ends up at a gas station. Unconscious. Okay. Obvious jump scare. This is a scary movie? I don't know. Meanwhile, we see our protagonist of the film, Dr. Chalice, played by Tom Hanks, or at least I think his name is Tom Hanks. Someone IMDb that, because I really don't want to get that wrong. He's greeted by his wife Annie from Halloween 2.
You gotta call in.
Drinking and doctoring, great combination.
Or somewhat yelled at. Come on, he just got home. Give him a break.
Turn that down.
Screw you if you hate the theme song. I would play this over my cell phone if I could. While he's at home, he gets a call from the hospital he's working at to come and check a certain patient that just got into the hospital. $5 right now. It's the same guy from earlier.
Hey, can I leave now?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Yes! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I just got all your money.
They're going to kill us. All of us. All of us.
Haunting vague line ex machina? Okay, good. We have that cliche on the book. Okay, let's keep going. So one of the robots shows up at the hospital and kills the mystery guy. Okay, I don't care if he's a robot. There's no way anyone could do that! No way in your life! That's physically impossible! Believe me, I have a passing grade in biology. Now, believe it or not, there is an alternate version of this scene somewhere on YouTube that I will post up on my channel. That video I borrowed from Retro TV. Retro TV, you are awesome. You have helped me out a lot with the deleted scenes. Thank you. You are a good person, and I hope you get more subscribers. Rooting for you, dude. So Chalice hears about the murder and goes after the robot. And yes, before you ask, the decor in the hospital looks very similar to the decor from Halloween 2. The reason being is that it's the same hospital from Halloween 2. Would you mind? I'm in the middle of a review here.
What type of review?
A Halloween 3 review, thank you.
For what?
For Halloween 3, what else? Sorry about that interruption. My family doesn't know how to knock. That's actually like the fourth time they came into my room without asking me this month. Oh, I'm sorry. Cut! I'll give this film another benefit of the doubt. It is keeping up with the continuity more than Halloween 2. So the robot commits termination on itself. And they have to examine the car and the body to see if there are any traces left that can possibly tell the guy's information. Unless you're going to find information in Gears, this won't help you.
The Immortal Classic, followed by the big giveaway at 9, brought to you by...
Product placement of the first film? I don't know. Thereby we are greeted by Alice, or Elise. I don't know how she's pronounced. And they investigate what happened to the guy that got taken out by the robot at the hospital that went outside and lit itself on fire. And yeah, I think you get the point. Anyway, Ellis, let's just call her Ellis for the rest of this review. Ellis claims to be the father of the guy that got choked at the hospital, or nose dented. While they were there, they happened to come across a similar mask that he was holding the night he was killed.
I think my father ran into trouble somewhere between here and Santa Mira.
Santa Mira?
Where they make those.
Chalice and whatever her name is decide to go to Santa Maria so that they can investigate the toy company of the mask that her father was holding the night he died. Wait a sec, why do we keep turning? Yay!
2 more days to Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. 2 more days to Halloween, Silver Shamrock.
While they stay at the hotel, they meet this really obnoxious family and their really annoying kid.
Don't you dare go in the street! Do you hear me?
Actually, I really don't mind them so much. I honestly don't care whether they live or die. Sorry, family. I just don't care.
Yeah, have a pleasant stay. Mr. Cumber, I presume.
So, after the most obnoxious family you've ever seen since the Griffin family, Chalice then chats it up with some bum.
Hey, Cochran. Fuck you. Shh, easy. It's all right. It don't matter to me.
And things go completely south in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, what'd you expect? There was also an alternate card of this.
The merchandise is slipping. I mean, my 4-year-old was throwing the thing against the wall. Granted, the trademark shouldn't just come right off. Yeah. Okay,
why didn't you throw that thing in the trash? If you saw your daughter pick it out of the mask, then throw it out of the trash. Who puts a lightsaber inside of a chip? When the hell can a lightsaber do that? Trust me when I say it gets way grosser from here on out, folks. I mean, way grosser. I'm talking Event Horizon gross. Trust me, it gets fucked up. While the ambulance takes the dead lady to Shamrock Factory, we get an introduction of Colonel Cochran, played by the late Dan O'Herlihy, which I have to admit gives a pretty subtle performance. Even though you suggest he's the bad guy, he has a certain charm to him, so I give him a plus. We then are introduced to the Shamrock Factory where, oh god, should these people leave the screen?
I want a mask. Can I have a mask?
Just what I had in mind for you, little buddy.
I want that one.
How long does this sequence drag on for? Too long!
I want a car.
Crap.
Chicks dig the...
I want that one.
Oh, no. Look over here.
While Chalice and Elias, just to skip time, I'm just gonna call her Hot Girl because, face it, that's what she's here for. While Hot Girl leaves the building, she sees her dad's car. She runs to it, but then she's stopped by robots.
Wait, Ellie.
Well, at least I know I can call her Ellie by now. Ellie and Chalice soon get scared and decide to leave the town, but not before Chalice calls his little friend down at the investigation. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, he has a little buddy, or should I say sex mate, that's investigating the robot parts. And they still think it's human, despite searching for days now. What's the word I'm looking for here?
You're a dumbass.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Ellie gets kidnapped, Chalice goes after her, he gets into the factory, he finds out that the human workers are robots, and he gets captured by Cochran. Or Corcoran. Fuck. Oh, and by the way, terrible punching stunt. I've seen better punching stunts than... Damn it! Also this scene. Wow. That is the least dense robot I've ever seen. He can be broken into what I'm assuming is a mainframe just by 2 punches. That is a brand new level of what the fuck. This is what I mentioned about the more fucked up imagery. And we haven't even got to the biggest one of them all. Also, love the music that they place here.
Oh, Jesus.
Seriously though, I might buy this.
Clumsy.
Yeah, no crap. It could be broken open by 2 punches. Seriously though, what the fuck? What kind of Halloween is on Sunday? So, Corcoran takes Chalice to the factory where he's working and shows him his diabolical plan. Remember the fucked up imagery from before? Well, this one is nuts. How did the MPAA allow this? Yeah, this film definitely earned its R rating. Thousands of children bought these masks. And it's all going down at Halloween. After that, we get a montage of the song, and it is fabulous. The theme playing over 2 minutes of this. I was so happy. This might be the best scene music-wise. After that joyous musical scene, we get an onslaught of confrontational dialogue between Corcoran and Chalice. And the end speech is amazing.
You don't really know much about Halloween. You thought no further than the strange custom of having your children wear masks and go out begging for candy. It was the start of the year in our old Celtic lands, and we'd be waiting in our houses of wattles and clay. The barriers would be down, you see, between the real and the unreal. And the dead might be looking in to sit by our fires of turf. Halloween. The festival of Samhain. The last great one took place 3,000 years ago, and the hills ran red with the blood of animals and children. Sacrifices is part of our world, our craft. Witchcraft. To us, it was a way of controlling our environment. It's not so different now. It's time again. In the end, we don't decide these things, you know. The planets do. They're in alignment, and it's time again. The world's going to change tonight, Doctor. I'm glad you'll be able to watch it. Happy Halloween.
He's the real star. So, after that brilliant speech by the late great Daniel Hurley, Chalice grabs Ellie and escapes. But not after taking care of some business. Oh no, Hurley, you should be giving yourself a round of applause. He fused with the Boulder? Why am I suddenly thinking of Steven Universe? Cloud for some reason. While the orange CGI cloud is billowing over the factory, Ellie and Chalice take the chance to escape in their getaway car. Now this does lead to one of my biggest problems with the film.
You alright?
Now, to be honest, this part of the film is so confusing, like violent vomit. I'm gonna have to break this up into chunks. Why did he attack Chalice? Why even go to him with car if all you're gonna do is attack him? When did she become a robot? Was she designed to go with Chalice and then attack him in his car while they were driving away? I want to know these things. How come it's harder for Chalice to kill her when it was so easy to attack the robot from earlier? And to just shake the head off the grandma robot we just saw earlier than that? I want to know these things. How could he not hear her get up? Or it get up? Whatever. Is he simply deaf? Okay, whatever. The last of the robots defeated, Chalice hurries back to the gas station so he can make a call with the news station so he could stop the TV commercial from airing on air so that kids around the world don't look like this. Oh yeah, I forgot. The subplot kind of revolves around a TV commercial, which explains the jingle. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Please, for God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time. You've got to... Please, stop it. Stop it now. Turn it off. Turn it off. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm surprised this flashing TV shot hasn't caused anyone a seizure yet.
Stop it.
Way to keep us in suspense of that ending, John Carpenter. Yeah. I don't know whether it's going to... Okay, I'll let you go there. It's everything you expect out of a John Carpenter film. Music, visuals, characters, the setting, plot. It's basically all canon John Carpenter. So, yeah, I give it a pass. I'm about to go to Walmart.